element. Supreme Kai, the perfectionist. Crash on your vagus nerve. Buffet, I'm about to serve. Fresh out of canapes, I'm on the hors d'oeuvres with a hunger indescribable to put in that steam. The host with the most. OT from the D. Creator of this new music theory. DJ 7, young got discretion. Cool, go hard in the paint like resin. Ray Sun checking with the scoop for your teacup. How do we know that? I swear he knows some higher ups. DJ Slim is the linchpin to the crew. Locked in, turned up like an Allen screw. Together we the squad. Salute our supporters like Captain Picard. Congratulations in advance, confetti. Toothpick came clean, we fresh out and ready. Fifth Element.
Yo, what up, though?
Yeah.
It's your boy OT from the D, and y'all know what time it is, man. Another episode of Fifth Element Hip Hop, where we represent hip hop in its truest form. That's peace, love, unity, and having fun. And today, y'all know what it is, man. Like always, we got some very special guests in the building. And if y'all ain't never heard of them, y'all gonna hear them today.
Oh, you heard
before we get into that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and introduce my co-host. Y'all know who he is. The one and only Raymond.
What it do, y'all? New week, no smut on our names.
Last time that I checked.
Hey, I'm ready to talk about some stuff, man. It was a big week in hip hop. A lot
You
of shit
already
going
know.
on.
A lot of stuff going on out in the streets and in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
Everywhere. And sitting next to Ramo is the lovely Supreme Kai Senpai. Say what up, though.
What's going on, hip hop? Supreme Kai Senpai, squad. Let's do it.
Yeah. And up here with us sitting next to Supreme Kai is the one and only, the incredible DJ Slim.
Peace, y'all. What it is, man, on this beautiful day of wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
There it is. And in the back there, you know, last but not least, and we never forget, Hollywood Buzz.
What's up, y'all? We back with another one. Let's
Shout
get
out.
into it.
Hey,
Shout out to Sev, man, out there working.
Yep, and shout out to Sev. You know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Now that we done got all that out the way, introductions and everybody, so y'all know who everybody is. Now we about to get on into what's going on in the world of hip hop. Yo, Raymond, man, what you got for us, baby?
Okay, the Combine.
The
was last
Combine.
week, man.
finally,
The
let's
Combine.
talk about it.
I'm gonna let y'all talk about it. How did y'all feel about it? How did y'all feel about the
My God.
performances?
Y'all, the love was so real and so pure. It felt so good. Like the whole city showed up. Everybody came out. Everybody had a good time.
Hip hop was
Wasn't
in the
no
building.
bullshit.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
all
Vegas
about
hip hop.
Las Vegas hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody showed up for it. It was beautiful.
DJ Slim controlled the ones and twos all night.
Yeah, man.
Playing all
Yes,
that
sir.
Vegas music.
100%, not 99, not 99.9.
Right.
But
One.
99.
97.8.
100%.
Not
You know what I'm saying?
98.5.
Right. 97, we was supporting in the bill. It was all
You know
Vegas,
what I'm
all
saying?
Vegas
all Vegas
music.
hip hop all
You know what I'm
night
saying?
long. And
The
it
whole
went
night, man.
crazy.
Yes,
Right.
sir. And
Special guests too that popped up.
yeah,
So many.
So that was I'm gonna ask y'all, did y'all have a favorite performance of the night?
Man,
I know
it's
all
hard
of them
to
were
say.
dope. All of them were dope,
Oof.
but did you have a favorite?
You know, I can't say that I had a favorite. I honestly liked them all at the same level. You know, everybody who got up there did their thing.
Right.
I'm like, I did like the East Goddess performance. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was.
But
Yeah.
the Tay Bands and Perrier performance was
Yeah.
crazy to me too.
It was,
so I was
too.
like, you know, it was just.
And then the East God and Taylor Weeds performance was crazy.
that was nuts.
But
And then
you
the
had
Cam
Lacey.
performance was crazy.
And you
Huh?
had
Lacey,
Lacey.
yeah.
And then
She
him
came
and
up. Yeah, man, that was crazy.
Lisa
Yeah.
came
Oh,
out
my
the
God.
coat and was
Yo.
Right,
body,
right.
yaddy.
Body, yaddy.
Everybody in that room eyes was on Lacey when she was singing
Yeah,
that
right.
song. I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you.
Hey.
She went crazy.
Hey, man.
She snapped.
She
Shout
definitely
out Lacey.
She definitely drew the attention with that outfit. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, all right.
But
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what? My guy that was here, with
Here
the
on the
bands.
Oh.
Cam?
No, not Cam.
Mr. Maine?
Mr. Maine.
Mr. Maine,
Maine,
yeah.
Mr. Maine's
Oh,
presence.
yeah.
Mr. Maine, yo, on that mic, man.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
better look out, man.
Yeah, he was
Then
up
we had
there.
Mikey Picasso. We had like everybody was in the building.
Everybody was in the
Do Wrong
building.
showed up. Shout
Do
out to
Wrong,
Do Wrong.
like-
Salute to Do Wrong.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Code
Like,
7 was in the
seriously.
building. Jew showed up.
Lou was there.
Lou was
Lou.
there. Spitter P and the whole HMF squad
The
was
whole
in the building.
Hyena squad
You know what I'm
was
saying?
out.
I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
Man.
it was dope. It was dope.
Appreciate the turnout, y'all. We
Yeah.
appreciate the turnout.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody on the live, man. We see y'all tapping in. We appreciate y'all every
Hell
week.
yeah.
yes, sir. Yes,
We
sir.
thank y'all. Salute.
I want to say the goddess though. Her performance, the way she was commanding the crowd, was
Crazy.
ridiculous. It was
Crazy.
ridiculous.
You could tell she been in a weight room with performances.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
she, like, I've seen her a year ago and I see her now and I'm like, yo, yeah, she been in there getting her weight up.
Yeah.
Like her, like
You can tell.
she's comfortable on that stage. She's killing shit. And I was
Absolutely.
like I said, I was just telling Slim that, man, when she do the strip hop shit, and
Yeah.
then she do the hey,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that shit live as fuck, bro. I was like, yo,
That's
Yeah.
feeling that.
Did y'all ever go to strip hop?
Oh yeah.
Strip hop was amazing.
I
Strip
never
hop
been.
was amazing.
Yes, sir.
It was on the block too.
Should I go?
It's closed now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Years
motherfucker
ago.
big clothes and shit.
Right.
But strip hop is the song that Nipsey's talking about in Grinding on My Life.
Okay.
And
Oh,
that song,
really?
yeah, he's talking about like, you know what I mean, where we cream the pucks, 50 Cent and Mayweather flee the scene with us.
Yeah.
True story. That's at the strip hop.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was at the
It
strip
was
hop.
across from the Orleans on Arville.
Yes,
Get
sir.
outta here.
Yeah, on Arville and Flamingo across from the
Damn.
Orleans. I went there on Memorial Weekend when they had they brought all the strippers from down south and whatnot. Shit was crazy.
Shit was
Crazy.
crazy. Yeah, definitely been to the strip hop.
Definitely. Vegas hip hop is a big week. Randy Black came out with his Alter Ego album last night.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay,
Shout
okay.
out Black.
Right.
What up, though?
Shout
I
out,
couldn't
Randy.
attend. I was working. You know, I work a couple gigs here and there, but I was watching it on the live.
Yes, sir.
Had a nice little turnout for it. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
And then Code 7 had comedy night this week, and then they had Bump It or Dump It last night.
Comedy night
Word.
was crazy.
Yeah,
I
I'm
went
sorry,
to
I had to
comedy
miss that
night.
shit.
Boss the comedian.
Oh
Kill
man,
shit.
shout out to Boss.
You know what I mean? He killed shit. He did his
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, yo, he did what Boss do. And you know, I'll say like this, man. If y'all never seen Boss perform, he's a straight professional.
Right.
Like when you
Right.
know somebody who knows exactly what they're doing all the
Right.
time, that's Boss. He knows exactly what he's doing. So even though it may look erratic, there's nothing that man
Setting
is
you
not
up
in
for the
control
kill,
of.
huh?
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
control of that whole
Right.
whole thing. And I seen it the other night, and like even though the crowd wasn't massive, I'm like he still gave a performance like it was like 1 million people in the room.
That's how you're
Word.
supposed
it
to
was
do it.
It was dope, man.
Shout
I'm
out
like,
to Boss.
Yeah,
That's how you
Boss
do
did
it. When
his
you
thing.
do what you love,
Yeah.
that's how you're supposed to do it. It
And-
don't even matter.
It was a couple of more comedians there. I can't remember their names. I'm like, but they were good. They, you know, Boss gave them some pointers, you know,
Okay.
on how to, you know, get their craft a little bit
Okay,
more
so he was
home.
giving like a lightweight clinic out there a little bit.
So, but it was good though. I'm like, they did well as well.
Right.
And Chosen Root did a little performance too
Oh,
while we was there.
shout out,
Shout out.
great
Shout
guy, Chosen.
Yeah, Chosen Root did his
Stays
thing.
tapped in with the fifth.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. The strip club that Blueface got in that shootout or shooting, whatever is that. So
Right.
they posted something on IG. So Euphoric Strip Club is the
I
one.
read
So
their
this is what they
statement.
posted. The beautiful girls of Euphoric Las Vegas would like to thank the entire country for rocking with us in Las Vegas. We put together a dynasty in such short time, but sadly to announce that Euphoric Las Vegas will not reopen. Unfortunately, and they added him, Mr. Blueface Baby decided to bring gang-related activities to our establishment and put all of our girls out of business and ruin the #1 urban spot in Las Vegas. Euphoric Las Vegas was a spot for everyone to have
Don't sing
fun,
that.
and everyone super enjoyed it. All right, here's where the kicker comes in. But everyone say it's always the blacks that can't
They can't have nothing.
they can't have nothing. We knew what we was up against when we opened. We are not upset with the police for not letting us open because they gave us a chance that everyone said they wouldn't. It wasn't a white man that closed us down. It was a black man. So
Y'all.
shit.
Wow.
Shit.
Y'all.
They said they've lawyered up and
Right.
they want to make sure. They said, let me hold on. Give me 1 second.
They was talking
So it
crazy.
took us 11 months to build a club, and it was closed in 2 months. But hey, again, it was not the white man's fault. It was our own people that hurt us. And they said they want to see Blueface do time for it.
They said they want him
Whoa.
to do time, or they said it's something like they want him to pay until he's no longer on the earth or something
Right.
crazy.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gonna pay till he's no longer on the earth. and they
Something
wanted to
crazy
do
like that.
time.
I'm paraphrasing,
Right,
but
yeah.
like
And I was
mean,
like, that's a
So-
little
so
extra.
I'll give you a little more quick.
That was a little extra.
They
on
said
that,
the gentleman
yeah.
never said anything to no girl in the car. That's all bull jive. Blueface Baby and his crew jumped on the man over a shirt that he was wearing. The man isn't even a gang member. He drove back up in his truck and said, Who jumped me? As he said that, Blueface pulled out a gun and started shooting. He wasn't trying to run him over at all. So stop saying that. It's self-defense. Blueface Baby is 100% guilty, and we're going to make sure that he's put away in court But once
Okay.
again, we appreciate all support. Yada, 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 yada.
Here's the hole in the story.
Yeah.
Have you ever
I'm gonna
been?
let you point it out.
Have you ever been jumped and pulled up on somebody and said, "Who jumped me"?
No,
I'm just gonna keep it 100.
not never.
If I pulled up on y'all, that means I know y'all jumped me. That means my man who pulled up in the truck.
That's not the only hole in the story. OT.
I don't know what happened, but I'm like, hey, bro.
Promise you. That's one. That's
not
one
the
of
only
them.
one, Kai?
But
Right.
that's not the only one. Oh my
Right.
God. Okay, so look, how you gonna blame this man? Now, this incident obviously is something that's completely off the wall. It should have never happened. You know what I mean? Like somebody literally got killed. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Nobody got killed.
Nobody got killed.
He shot the guy though, right?
Yeah, he shot him, but nobody got killed.
Nobody got
Okay,
killed.
but still,
He got
regardless,
shot,
it was a
shit.
shooting. Some blood was spilled unnecessarily.
Right.
Right.
However, there are shootings at other clubs, and those clubs don't shut down. And it just seems like maybe there was something else going on behind the scenes that they're using this to kind of be a canopy over. It just don't seem right. Like if it's a club that's popping and everybody goes there, if there's a shooting, like people might not go there for a while, but that's not going to shut the club down. You know what I mean? It seems like there's like a bag that's, being chased in this whole scenario, the way that they putting it out there.
They definitely chasing the bag, but the thing is like every time there's there's already a stigma with any kind of club where it's like the type of music that they play there, hip hop music, whatever the case may
Absolutely.
be. They already behind the 8-ball. So anytime if you bring up anything where there's a shooting, they like, oh, okay, this place can't exist anymore.
Right.
They want to shut it all the way down. So you know what I mean? That's already behind it. My thing is like, you can't say this man's completely innocent. If he wanted to be completely innocent, he would have never pulled up on him and said anything to him. Because if I got jumped and I know I got jumped, I ain't pulling up on you for you to retaliate on me again.
I was
I've
about
already
to
got
say,
jumped.
if I got jumped, I'm about to be doing the retaliating. So like, I
Exactly.
don't get that.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, man, I think that was a false narrative they put out there. But hey, man, I don't know. It'll
Don't
all
nobody
come
know
out.
the truth right now. But like you said, if it don't come out in the wash, it'll come out in the rinse.
They
You
said
already
the
know.
number one urban spot. I would say I would beg to differ on that.
Another hole in the story. Thank you, Ray.
I think the number one urban spot would be Cork and Thorn on
That's
Friday
facts.
nights or
That's
Saturday
facts. I'm
nights.
like-
Shout out Cork and Thorn.
Definitely.
That definitely, I didn't think that spot was the number one spot. I've never had a desire to go there. So I'm like,
Me
shit.
either.
Quan,
I
can you
never-
bring up that first clip for us? We're going to jump into that real quick, and then we'll get to some other news. Kai, you brought this to our attention. in
Oh
the
yeah.
chat.
Locked off in this cell, got me questions on these fools. Feeling all this pain.
This would be,
Yo,
you know,
what is
this
yo?
makes me laugh.
Are you for real?
But it's sad.
So this is these cats made a video while they're in prison. One's for second degree murder. I forgot what the other guy is for.
Yeah. So they locked up, and they snuck a cell phone in prison.
Making-
Two cell phones.
2 cell phones in prison.
And making a music video in their cell.
Hey, look, he locked
Okay,
them.
knowing that this is contraband, they're gonna get more time.
Right.
They're gonna spend more time in the cell, and for what? In the
Right.
name of what?
Fame.
Look, man.
What? To the clout chase? Is that what it is?
So,
Nah, I mean,
That's what we
expression,
doing?
right? I mean,
it's definitely
I don't know.
expression. So
Yeah, but here's the thing: you
Go
can
ahead.
express yourself by writing down your thoughts. It doesn't have to be a
Hey,
music
man, they
video
wanna
that you
make
put on
videos
YouTube.
too, man.
Man,
It
look,
doesn't have to
my
be
thing is this,
something
man.
that's put on YouTube
If-
for views.
I'm like, okay, you just said he locked up for second degree murder,
Yeah, it
Right.
don't
which
seem
means
like
that
he might not be
that
getting
dude
out.
ain't getting out for
Yeah.
a minute. Me, I'll be like, yo, give me the cell phone. We
Yeah,
about to go
wait,
up.
I don't
Okay.
care.
We going all the way up.
I
We
do
going
not
all the way
care.
up, bro.
Turn the cameras
I'm not trying to
on.
be
Turn
in
the
jail
cameras on.
not 1 hour
Bump-
longer than I have to
Bump
be.
Jonas
Later for
said
that.
they're doing it for clout. Shout out Bump for tuning in, man. Bump said they're
Absolute,
doing it for
Bo.
clout.
That's exactly what it is. In the
Hey,
name
look.
of a clout chase, you gonna mess yourself up.
How you? He
give
already
yourself
messed himself
more
up.
time.
Second degree murder is mess yourself
But
up.
why you
You done.
make your situation
Innocent to proven
worse?
guilty.
You been getting out for a while, Kai.
Yeah,
know,
like, shit,
That's true, but why would you make yourself stay in there for even an hour longer than you had to?
You ain't never talked to a cat that's been in jail. If you talk to any cats that's been in jail, yeah, they gave me 30 more days. And that
That
ain't
ain't
shit.
nothing. Yeah,
I
they
sit
like,
down
yeah.
for 30 days. They say that kind of shit all the time. So I'm
Right.
like, yo, to me, I'm like, they probably was like, this shit worth it. 180 days in a hole. Fuck it,
But
let's
then,
go.
yeah.
Right. So check it out. Here's what happened. According to reports, guards found a YouTube link written on a piece of paper while conducting a routine search. They looked up the link. They looked up the link and found a video which clearly showed it was shot inside the prison. The guards discovered it about a week after it was posted. The video had about 200 views. Currently, it has more than 70,000 views.
Hey, them
We
niggas
just
went
gave
up.
it. We just
Yeah,
gave
went
it
up.
one more. The men behind
Right.
it. The men behind it are now in segregation, facing more prison time.
Hey, look, but peep this.
Hey,
I'm,
man.
I'm like, yo, if y'all ever been in a prison, that kind of shit get washed out like fast.
I see those videos a lot. I see
all the
people
time.
on
I'm
live
like,
in
that
prison.
shit
You know what I'm
happens
saying?
all
Right.
the fucking time.
That's
Wow.
so crazy.
It is not an abnormal thing. People don't. I'm like, who was it? Slick Rick recorded an album from prison, didn't he?
A lot of people. A lot of people.
Like, I'm
recorded
like,
albums from prison.
like people recorded albums from prison. I'm like,
They
yo,
wasn't
bro,
shooting videos though.
They was
That
shooting
phone
videos.
is that phone is you can get your shit off on the phone,
But
Yeah.
you know what I mean,
nigga,
Who
look,
got like rated X or something like
Yeah.
that?
yeah, rated X. I'm like, yo, but
X-rated.
X-rated,
yeah.
X-rated.
He's out now too though.
But
That's
yeah, but
crazy, though.
shit, man,
Y'all can keep that shit.
contraband is contraband. I'm like, though, they go in there and they find a pen that's altered from its original state, and that's contraband. You know that, right? It's all contraband.
yeah.
So it's like, dude, they like, fuck it, man. What's contraband is contraband.
So it all falls under the same.
It all falls
I
under the same
guess.
umbrella.
I
You
guess
know
so
what I'm
I'm
saying?
a
different.
phone is the same
I don't like
amount
jail.
of time as a shank.
Shit. I'm like, depending on if they catch it on you.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If they catch it in your room, everybody in there just going to seg. They ain't gonna charge nobody with it. They just like, yo, we gonna lock everybody up. You know what I
Okay.
mean? But if they find it on you, then shit. that's
OT
a-
got the background knowledge, y'all. He
You know
knows
what I
he
mean?
knows his stuff when it
I'm
comes
just
to
saying.
this.
I'm like, yo,
We both
He used
do.
to work
we
with
both do. That's what I'm saying. So then put it in.
in different ways, yes.
I'm just saying.
Y'all got insider knowledge.
All right,
Let's
check
put
it
it
out.
like that.
What we got next?
Hey, how did y'all feel about the Nas and 21 Savage track?
I like
I
it.
forgot the name of it, but
I ain't even heard it.
I saw it.
you didn't hear it?
I ain't
I
heard
didn't
it,
hear it.
nah.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was dope.
Right.
Sorry.
21 got off.
Yeah. Yeah. What about Nas and this ghostwriting thing?
Pardon me, sir?
Yeah.
Quentin Miller, right?
Quentin Miller.
I didn't pay attention to
credited
all of it.
for on in the credits of writing the song, and everybody's saying it's the hook, but there's no hook in the song, so everybody wants to know
What did that person
what
write?
did you write? What
For
did you
what
contribute?
song, though? With 21?
No, I'm not sure what the name of the song is.
Is it on the new shit or what?
Now-
on the new joint?
Okay,
yes.
so is when it says ghostwriting, was there any actual?
Well, it's really not
verbiage
even
saying
ghostwriting because he's
Or-
credited in the, like, you could look it up right
But
now.
I'm
It's
saying,
like
but I'm
right
like,
in it, you know what I mean?
if he's credited with some kind of contribution to the song, he's going
Right.
to get credited. So it ain't like he could have came in there and just been like, "Oh, okay, say this part like this right here," and
Right.
then that's it, and now it'd have been it, and he's going to get credit,
Right,
Because
right,
he was in
right.
the studio and he contributed to the song.
So yeah, and watching Doggy, shout out to Doggy Diamonds, and watching Doggy Diamonds, that's what they was bringing up, and they was. I don't know. Kareem wasn't too happy.
Well, I'm like,
you know
but-
what I'm saying? He wanted
but-
to take him down off the route, Mount Rushmore and everything.
But
you
here's
know?
the thing, man. Here's the thing when it comes to that, man. I'm like, yo, people be so crazy with this, like, yo, don't write nothing for nobody else. Have y'all ever made a song? Making a song is a gumbo of a lot of
definitely.
creative minds
Definitely,
going
definitely.
into one thing to make a great song.
Yeah, for
these
sure.
songs that you love in life, these songs that went out of the atmosphere, the more money, more problems, and all this other crazy shit. This is a collective of people.
Right.
That's made these songs. It wasn't like, yo, Biggie just went in there and said, niggas, it's all me, production, rhyme, whatever. No, it was a collective of people throwing in ideas and making this song
But
happen.
he not credited for the beat though. It's a whole different producer. It's a
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I don't know. You gotta look it up, John. Look it up.
I
man,
gotta
'cause
do my
that-
research
The
before
whole
I say
thing
a
had
word.
me
I
had
will
me
not
on. I
offer
was
an
like,
opinion.
whoa.
I seen
On
Quentin
this
Miller
topic
said he ain't
until
no
I
ghost.
know
He said,
more.
I ain't no ghost. I'm putting my shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying. It's not ghostwriting because
So he
he's
ain't
credited
right.
right there. It's like it's plain as day.
But here's the thing. I'm like, y'all don't know who ghost wrote for who or not because they'll pay for publishing.
about to say.
They'll
You're
pay
right,
your
you're
publishing
right.
and take you off the song.
You're right.
Yeah.
So, and you will never
Anytime
know
you can
who wrote.
pay for those credits,
So
it's
okay,
like,
before we move on though, but so how does that affect where you rate a person in calling this person a lyricist? right?
He didn't write nothing on Illmatic.
That's what I'm saying. There's
Right.
nothing that could
Dramatically
I agree.
affects
Yeah,
my
there's nothing that could take
opinion
Nas
of
out of that.
someone.
Even when the debate comes up with Drake, I'll be like, yo, put Drake down in the room with somebody and a pen, and I guarantee he'll write some hot shit. I'm like, yo, this dude's he's in the beginning he couldn't have access to that circle.
Right.
So he had to write Best I Ever Had and all these other crazy shits that went crazy. So his pen game was already up there.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, even if he did go in and say, yo, we gonna get this guy, and we gonna make a great song. And now we got what, 13 consecutive number ones? You know what I mean? Best singles in the world for whatever. He's gonna be paid for the rest of his life. Families paid for the rest of their life.
Right.
I be like, bro, I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, y'all could be mad at him for going the route of doing smart business, or he could keep it real amongst the eyes of the realists.
I agree, man. The song is the
And
song.
be
At
broke.
this point, man, it's the song is the song. I do,
It's song.
Yeah,
Now, if he was in a battle rapper, if he was going
I
against
don't know.
freaking Charlie Clips or Hitman Holla or something, and
Okay,
somebody
so
wrote his
real-
words, then
Kai,
I'd be like,
if
all
this-
right, yeah,
if
you
it
can't
comes
do that.
out that Quentin Miller wrote,
Oh, so check it out before you even start that real quick.
Right,
In the
right.
comments, Atlas said "The Pressure," the opening song on King's Disease
Peace
2.
to the God.
Mhm.
And then Achilles said it was just a line or two. Nas just wanted to bless him. So the
Right,
pressure.
Right.
There it is. So it's like somebody write a line for you. Now you automatically took it out of the
come on, man.
no
Like,
round.
no, absolutely not.
At all,
Nah,
but
not to
and
that
watching-
extent.
And watching the opinion
It
of
just
Dougie
depends on
Diamonds and
the-
Kareem, like Kareem was like he was ready to take him down off the Mount Rushmore. he don't want him in the top 10 no more. Like
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
thing, like
Yeah,
you know,
it's
that
crazy.
could hurt your feelings when you know, like even to think about that and
Yeah,
to
it
put
did,
your
it
favorite
did.
lyricist
I
and
hit
ghostwriter
click
in the
immediately.
same
What?
sentence. Like I'm trying to find out still.
Yeah,
I
that's
still
crazy.
got to do my research.
Man,
All right,
look,
moving
that
on
shit
real
like
quick.
the Tootsie Roll Pop. You may never know.
Moving on.
Nigga.
You said battle rapper. So some news real quick about Sirius Jones. You guys know Sirius
Hell
Jones
yeah,
is,
Sirius
right?
Jones was the man.
He was arrested after allegedly running from the cops and ditching a weapon in a restaurant.
Oh, no.
He was just recently released on human trafficking charges.
Oh
so he
no.
was out there pimping.
Right.
Um,
And then we got a
Ooh.
takeoff murder update. Houston police have arrested DJ Patrick Xavier Clark, 33-year-old, was arrested Thursday evening and charged with takeoff's murder.
Okay.
And remember
just
last week,
one guy.
Last week, another man, 22-year-old Lil Cameron Joshua, was arrested with the unlawful carrying of a weapon, and they were saying he was the supposed shooter that killed him. But
Right.
I think he was in there. He started talking real quick.
Hell yeah, he got to
'Cause they
talk.
caught this other cat.
Yeah, shit.
Okay, that
I'm
guy
like,
a cigarette and some McDonald's.
let's put it like this: you don't want to be in prison talking about some like I was the murderer of Takeoff. They gonna put you in SEG immediately.
Yeah.
Because your ass
crazy.
about to die.
He got a while to go. So DJ Pat applied for an emergency passport days after killing Takeoff and booked a flight to Mexico. When police arrested him, he had a large amounts of cash on him. Prosecutors say he's a flight risk. So
Yeah, shit.
that
man.
case might
There it is.
be about to get started.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Like shit, you
Do the
see what
crime.
happened to dude that did that to Nipsey. I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
man.
like that shit's been years.
Yeah, you gotta lock a dude up because I'm like, you put him on the yard, it's over for you.
Right. All right, and there's some better news for hip hop. December 10th will
Yeah.
be Too Short's getting a street named after him. So
Oh, good.
Too Short Way.
Sir.
It's a stretch of Foothill Boulevard between 47th Ave and High Street. So y'all in Oakland, Too Short Way is coming December 10th.
December 10th,
Word.
man.
And then last but not
All
least,
off of dirty raps.
Tupac's greatest hits now spent 450 total weeks on the Billboard 200. It's number 94 this week. It's the fourth longest charting rap album in history.
Nice.
All right. And the album
Salute.
sits right behind Drake's Take Care, which is 508 weeks. Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City, 526 weeks. And Eminem's Curtain Call, 607 weeks, which is still the longest charting rap album in Billboard history. Some of the songs on that Pac album is Keep Your Head Up, Brenda's Got a Baby, I Ain't Mad at You, Hail Mary, and more. And it
All the-
received
all the
diamond
greatest
status in 2011.
Word
All the
up.
hits.
Word.
I ain't mad at that.
So that's my news for today,
Well,
right
shit,
now.
you know what I
I'ma
mean?
have a
Now that
little
we
bit
done
more
got
later.
that out the way, let's go ahead and bring up our first guest. I'm like, this man needs no introduction because if you in the city, then you know who this man is. If you ever recorded anything in the city, you know who this man is. I'm talking about like, dude, he's touched every project from the most known to the most least unknown. Everybody has done something with this guy right here, man. And I'm like, it's our pleasure to bring him up once again to where he can come up here and really dig into his story. Let's go ahead and give it up for Las Vegas's premier engineer. Y'all know who he is. Give it up for Two-Tone.
Man, talk about an introduction. Man, that's an introduction. I appreciate that.
Hey, man, come on, bro.
AKA Two-Tone Hendrix.
Right.
Remember when you heard
Two-Tone.
that first?
Straight up.
How y'all
So,
been, man? It's good to be back.
man, we
Good,
chilling,
man.
baby. We
Fantastic.
chilling.
You always here though.
Yeah, I mean,
That part.
He in the background though. He don't be in the chair.
Right.
I
He's
get to
in the
walk up
chair
every now and
today.
then,
Right.
and squeeze to the camera a little bit.
Look,
Definitely,
he come in,
definitely.
you know what I mean, with the Russell Simmons, good night.
We'll be black next week.
God bless, good night.
Yeah,
That
man, I'm
part.
trying to get to mogul status, man. Shit, that's a compliment. If I feel like that, I'm in a good place.
Well, you're on
Already.
your way.
Yeah,
You
I'm
were
trying.
on your way.
Yes, sir.
trying,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that million status you didn't reach.
Man, that's exciting shit, dog. Like out of nowhere. Look, and it was a plan too, though. It's like low key. Like the first time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to like see if my sense of humor work on the
Right.
internet with my following and the people I fuck with and see if it catch on. And then
So let's rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's what we're talking about here. Let's
Right.
okay,
We're talking about TikTok, right?
Instagram, actually.
Instagram. Oh
IG.
shit, that's even better.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Instagram, man, where it's like our metaverse.
Right,
You know,
definitely.
it's where we get down, where we get our who's news and all that. You
Yeah.
know, who's winning, who's losing, who's
Right.
you know. And for it to happen there is like, damn, you know.
Yeah,
They
man. 'cause
really do like me. Look
Yeah,
at that.
hell yeah.
it was crazy and shit. I was like, man, I remember you telling me about it, you know, behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And like, man, I'm about to do this OT, man. I'm about to, you know, make some moves or whatever with this Instagram shit. And then for it to see it to come alive, I was
Right.
like, damn. I had to call you and shit. I was like, bro, what you doing?
Right. And we talking organic too. I didn't
Right.
put no money behind it or like a push for it or get
Right.
followers or even like do the little boost thing. I just
Mm-hmm.
was just kind of like, if it happens, it happens. You know, and
Right.
like it just, you know.
So what's your motivation behind the skits? You just you're like, fuck it. What?
Really, you know, sitting in that studio for the last 20 years, man, you collect a lot of little, you know, scenarios in your head that stick with you, you know, and I pull from all that, you know, from the people in my life to the situations I go through personally.
Right.
But the stuff me and my lady go through too is pretty popular too, man.
That's what I was gonna say. That's
the
what I thought was
one.
doing.
That's my favorite of all of them.
Yeah.
With the Law and Order. And
oh,
it's just
yeah.
your face
Oh,
looking
yeah.
into the distance.
Yeah, and that's how it started too. It was like a progression of that.
Those were funny as hell. I
Right.
Like
remember.
those ones tear
Because
me up every single time. I promise you.
You know what? I know all of us as men can relate to that, and I know the ladies can too. You know, that
Right.
relate to those situations. So I'm really just trying to make relatable stuff, but the stuff that really happens, that it might not be the exact
Right.
situation, but
Right.
it's funny enough to be like, look, I know somebody gonna feel this because
Right.
I know you didn't just do this while you had me doing this. Oh hell no!
Like it was like, you know, like you see it and you be like, what the fuck? Like, was that just real? I gotta
Right.
tell somebody about it. And the thing is that you done did is you done transitioned it from real life to Instagram
Right.
and got people up here really
Right.
really rocking with you.
The-
And I'm like, that's crazy.
The key is to like be vulnerable. I
Right,
mean, put
yeah.
yourself out there. Be self-deprecating.
Right.
Do
Right.
all those things. If it's what it takes, and it's like, you know, when you're honest, it's a whole different feeling. How people, you know, the perspective that you see, how people, you know,
Right.
deal with you.
That's
You know?
dope.
Right. My shit is
Good
that old
advice.
man. You do that old man. That
Oh
shit
my
is hilarious. That shit is hilarious.
Man,
Does he have a name? Is that old man got a character? Is he a character?
you know what? He had a name earlier on because I actually brought him out like a year ago. You know,
Right.
maybe even longer than that. You know, I would you know, once I found that filter on Snap, I'm like, man, this shit fresh. Like it really looked like.
Right. Hell
And then
yeah.
I put
You
on the
really
voice
do.
and I start to feel like
See?
the nigga. You know, when I start to, you know, quote colloquialisms. And
Right. That part.
whatnot, you know, and it gives me the courage to, you know, say what needs to be said.
What's crazy about it is like, if y'all don't know Tone, man, if you know him, you know this dude is always joking. Like if you ever be in the studio with him, man, I'm
If they
talking
get
about
that far with me. A lot of
if
cats
they get that
don't
far
get
with
that
you,
far.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, this dude, I'm like, we'll go in a session and it'll be like a 2-hour session. An hour that we in there cracking jokes and
Right,
shit,
the whole
and just
time.
being stupid.
Yeah.
And then we be like, okay, yeah, let's get some work
Right.
done.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
mean, it's when you're in your happy place, when you're in your element in a creative
Right.
space like that in the studio,
Right.
stuff like that kind of that is considered time wasters.
Right.
Sometimes they're like boosters to the creativity. You know,
It
you want to
is.
get in that zone. You know,
It is.
the energy is everything.
And it makes people feel more comfortable too when they in there. They like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm
absolutely.
relaxed. The engineer's cool. We boom boom.
That
you know?
really comes from, I mean, because, you know, historically,
Mhm.
engineers in the hip hop industry, you need to be guarded and, you know, head on the swivel, and you're always, you know,
Right.
pensive. But I did customer service and food service for so long before this, you know what I'm saying? So that aspect of dealing with people and knowing how to interact and all that plays a part in sessions as well, making people feel comfortable in their element. What they
Right.
you come there to be the best version of the self you're trying to give to the world. So
Right.
having some fun along the way is definitely necessary.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So just to switch beats, my bad to
No,
cut
no,
you
no,
off,
go ahead,
OT.
go ahead.
I just wanted to switch beats a little bit. I wanted to ask you a little bit about the recording process. I
Okay.
mean, like what to you is like your favorite tool to use in the studio?
Mine personally, as
Mhm.
far as my voice,
Ooh.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because that's in different facets. Because it's my voice when I'm in the control room giving direction or giving my advice or whatever, or my voice on the mic when I'm asked to do a hook where I'm, you know, I lend my services to the, you know,
This
to a
dude,
song.
when he says that, I can definitely attest to that because we did a song, me, Twix, and Two Tone,
Okay.
and it was like called "I'm a Player."
Oh yeah, it
Right.
ain't no change in me. I've been like this all of my life.
Right.
Yeah.
So we did this song, right? And I'm like, hook, Tone, I need you to do the hook. He read the words. He like, oh, okay, I like the words, whatever. So he's like, he started doing the background shit. I just saw him going into the booth, and he's like, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, doing all this
Right.
crazy
Yeah.
shit, whatever, right? And I'm like, it comes back, and he's like, give me a few minutes, dog. Boom.
Yeah.
I'm like, this amazing freaking hook comes out, and he's singing over it, all these melodies under it, everything. I was like, man, I was like, dude, he did that shit in literally like 10 minutes.
Sold.
Like read
Well,
the
I
hook
mean-
over like once, did it 10 minutes, he was out of there. And I was like, God.
You know what? I had to create a method in being an engineer and an artist to not eat up their studio time when they asked me to be a part of. Because most of the time it was
Right.
on a whim. You know, they'll be like, "Man, we need a hook or something." Man, wait, Tony, you sing? And at first it was like that. Like when it very first
Right.
happened, it was with Two Realists. Those were the first cats
Oh,
to
yeah,
get
Two Realists.
a hook
Shout
from
out
me.
Two Realists,
Yeah.
man.
Grind, Hustle, Shine was the song, and I was supposed to be there that day. I didn't make it for the video shoot, but that was the first time where it was like, "You sing, dog," and it was like.
Right.
Once I got past that part of letting people know that I sing, then it was like I came to expect them to ask, and usually they would always ask. So I had to have a method, which was go in there, do all my harmonies, ad libs, everything in one take,
Mhm.
you know, after 8 bars, do another 8 bars of something else, or another 4 bars of something else, and it started being quick, and it was crazy because every time I come out of a session or come out the booth, everyone's always like, "What the hell just happened?"
Right.
You know, but it's been years of doing that now. So now
Right.
it's just, it feels regular, but it's nice to know that, you know, I still get the satisfaction of, man, that shit sound good as hell, you know.
Man, come on, man. I'm
And
like,
it's
yo,
fun. That's my favorite thing to do is sing. That's what if I had to choose, it would be, you know, singing like, you know, put a mic in my hand, let's do this, you know.
Are you gonna do a solo project, or do you have any solo projects?
You know,
out?
I know last time that I was here, we spoke on something that was happening. My party was finna happen.
Exactly.
And I had the 3 a.m. trade agreement going and everything. And when
Right.
when that cancellation happened, with the situation, with the police shutting it down and all that, I'm big on signs, lately, in the universe. Last couple years, that's what I've been adhering to.
right.
Okay.
And when that happened, it was like something said like pull back. Just pull back everything you was finna do, everything that you thought that you did, your project, whatever.
Right.
And then the universe just created a whole nother thing,
Right.
And fast forward past all that, up to like 2 days ago, I had an epiphany because I had these songs with 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
3 a.m. is like a super dope producer.
Shout out 3 a.m.
Like
Right.
dope.
Absolutely.
And I had these songs with him that I hadn't released, and songs I got with Samson, a song that I just enlisted East God's Selly.
Yes, sir.
So he's on the project. And Landlord, of course, your favorite. So
Yes.
yes, that something is in the work. We're just piecing it together. We just put the the ideas together. So the songs are done though. I just
Wow.
need East Guy's verse, and then it's ready. I just gotta, So,
Yeah, I'm sure he gonna come in and blaze it, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, you did have a project out back in the day, Two-Tone,
featuring
featuring
Two-Tone.
Two-Tone, the mixtape.
Man, that's a hood classic, man.
Hey,
That's-
man, when I say, man, that song with you and Sadru, still
yeah.
one of my favorite songs.
Man, shout out
Still
to
one
Drew,
of my
man.
fucking- man.
You know what? It was coveted to have a Sadru verse or a hook, bro.
It was.
So when I had my, it still is to this day because it's like now it's vintage. You can't if you never got a Sadru verse, bro. Then
It's
You
crazy
ain't gonna
because
get one.
I got a Sadru verse.
see,
You know what I'm saying?
so you knew to get one.
OT,
You know to
that
get
guy.
one.
You know what I mean?
so-
I'm like,
so-
that's little bros right there, though.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean?
But
I'm like,
that was he loved that song. He would come to me, and for me, that was always like, all these cats that I recorded that I was coming up with, I was still like nobody, virtually nobody, like
Right.
in the city. I wasn't from here. I moved here, so unbeknownst to me, getting these popular kids, to start coming with me and not knowing what I had in my hands that are creating this thing is like, and it's like, damn.
yeah.
These little dudes really doing something, and sure enough,
Quiet as a cat. It's prestige to get a two-tone verse.
right on. Dog.
Really?
You know what I
though.
mean? To be honest with you, I'm like, yo, it was crazy because I remember being in the studio one time and it was brought to my attention. We had you on the hook, and they was like, damn, you got a two-tone hook? I was
Bro,
like,
what song was that?
it was a song with me and Sherm. What the fuck?
They didn't mean to turn you on. No, that was
No, not
That was with Bun B.
Yeah, that was with Bun
Oh,
B.
yeah, y'all don't know. Hey, me and OT got a song with Bun B, by the way. Y'all can look that up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
y'all
OT
can look
holding
it up.
that in the cut too.
Go to SoundCloud and Google
How long
Two-Tone
have I
and Bun
known
B,
you?
Right.
and I did the beat
Yeah,
and the hook.
Wow.
he did the beat and the hook.
Triller.
Wow.
That motherfucker hard. Shout out
That's
Bun B.
so dope. But
Right.
a little bit I feel betrayed because I just found out about it just now.
Shit, we all did.
What?
SMH.
What you gonna do, man?
I just found out about
We
that.
all did.
Yo,
This is-
Child.
Somebody had to-
I'm his own son.
this is-
I just found out about that.
Right.
Look.
This is years ago. This is
Right.
Yeah.
This is years ago. So
OT
it's-
be holding a lot of music in the cut. Like he ain't trying to release shit. He trying to put it
He's
in
a hoarder.
encyclopedias.
He's a music hoarder.
right, he's waiting for that right moment to strike. I don't
Right.
blame him.
Yeah,
I
that's
waited
how it
25 years for that. You know what I'm saying? So
That's it. I'm like, yo, when it's ready, it's ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
but we slow roasting that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Check this out. We got a clip I want to run real quick just because this is one of my favorite cuts by you and 702 Bless.
oh, okay. Okay.
Ain't
Shout
gon'
out.
be on top, bitch. We always had that plan. If your
It's all in
nigga
the
locked in
fan.
that system, hit JP and send a band. And this bitch said she was for me, but I found out she was just a fan. Talk my shit and swallow spit
album
because
is
I
fire.
can.
Bless
If you
album
never
is
been
hard.
that
Bless
bitch, then
different,
nigga, you
dog.
better be
He
a
goes
man.
different.
And you see I'm on
That's
my
bros
shit,
right
now
there.
she want another chance. When I get up off that Henny, she let her way.
He
I
got-
do
he
my
got star
dance.
power, though.
If
He
I'm
like a
up
fucking
100
star. Look at
M's,
that.
you know I'm
Yeah,
split it
yeah.
with my mans. I was trapping in Sedona, me and Swan would get to the band.
Steady dig it out the mud.
Hey.
And I do this for the love. I do, that's what I do. Ask about it, they know.
Hey, man.
Chase money, not hoes. Make sure you live by the code. And plus they can't
Fire in the video.
Concrete root or road. Why I'm still here, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Hell yeah.
Hey, move. There go move. Yeah. That's bros too, right there. He responsible for a lot of that shit too.
Man.
Yeah.
That shit crazy right there.
Right on, dog.
That's
Y'all saw
definitely
my
great.
girl Lou? Y'all saw Lou?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
definitely saw
definitely
Lou
saw
up in
Lou.
Oh
there.
my God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Lou
Yeah,
be
we got
everywhere.
Lou in there.
we got
All
one more clip.
stars.
We're gonna
Oh,
get
yeah.
that. We're gonna get that one more clip out the way.
Yes, sir.
This was OT's clip, but it's really all of ours because this is Mud with Landlord and Blake.
This B Mace right here. Yeah. Shout out B Mace. Shout out
B Mace.
Landlord.
Yep.
I'm like, yo.
So how you bitches still lose? Look, I don't fuck with you, fool.
Look.
You fuck
Now
with
this
them,
bros
homie,
right here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, landlord.
don't care
Yeah.
that you a straight pussy
But
nigga.
like
Right in
Two-Tone
the studio.
said, he was always with the cool kids.
Yeah.
B Mace and
Everybody,
and
yeah.
landlord. I'm like, yo, this is
I'm from Baller Boys, we be ballin' out. You think I'm lying, nigga, call it out.
There you go.
Big check.
The beer
Large
days.
amounts.
Right.
So it's hard to count, I'm on Lawrence Street with that water. Damn, I think I'm Bobby Boo. I'm just a real shooter.
You ain't gotta shoot.
Don't ask me why I'm not in school. They knew I had it poppin' too. What you tryna do? Fuck cops in the college too. I get it out the mud. I get it out the mud. Hey, I get it out the mud. I get it out the mud. I got my own.
heard this in a minute.
I get it out the mud.
Hey, that shit was hard. This was Two Tones resurgence.
No, this was like low key, still in the middle of the abyss, and I just was sending out fucking
Man, look,
Flares.
you know how like you ain't seen nobody for a while, and I was like, nigga, is that Tone?
Right, that was one of them. That was one of them. That was one of those.
Man.
Like I'm still around, y'all. You know,
Right.
Right.
stories
Don't
ain't
forget.
true, but some of them is, but most of them.
Yeah, that's that joint right there.
Man, those are for the
Shout
people
out
that,
Landlord,
that
as
in the
always.
comments that haven't seen. You know what I'm saying? We put some clips up so they can get
Right on, dog.
Get a
Appreciate
toast of
that.
what you do.
Right on, man.
Oh man, Achilles gonna say I'm BSing, man. Come on, bro.
Stay on this topic.
Hold up,
Achilles.
y'all.
Stay on
Hold
this
on.
topic.
Open your code up real quick.
What is it? Oh, yes,
You got
of course.
Coolio. So
Let's
a lot
talk
of people
about that
don't
for
know
a
you and
second.
Coolio had a nice relationship.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Coolio,
saying? Can
yeah,
you talk
Coolio
about
was my
that?
dog. I mean, you know what? I met Coolio through Miko.
Okay,
and,
for
you
sure.
Know, Miko's my dog. Shout out Miko's
Shout out
here.
Big
Shout out Miko.
Big
Miko in the
shout out.
building.
Yeah.
We
Miko
talk about
in
him
the
every
building.
week.
Yeah, and
Yes, sir.
and I was blessed enough, man, to be able to hang with Coolio, golf with Coolio, be in the studio with Coolio, just have a couple laughs with the man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, inadvertently, he's had such a major effect on my life. You know that you know behind the scenes is just too much to talk about in
Right.
public. But
Right.
yeah, I'm a rep dude till the wheels fall off. Straight
There
up.
you go.
Already.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
I'm
man.
like, shoot, we got to
That's-
give a
that's
shout out to
mandatory,
Coolio
yeah.
because
Yeah.
Coolio actually, you know, he stamped us. He was like, yo, man, we was in his top 2 favorite podcasts.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And
We
we
like to think we was number 1 in that too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he,
Top 2 and we ain't 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Look
nah,
at-
You know what I'm
he was
saying?
one of those that wasn't riding on a high horse.
Right.
At
right.
all. It was like a man of the people. But not the thing is it's a balance to be accessible and celebrity. You know, it's a technique to it. You know, and you could overdo it and find yourself outcast. You know, what I'm saying
Absolutely.
into the boondocks and the gulag. You know, so
Absolutely.
So they opened a social club. Miko pushed on and is keeping his memory alive, right?
yes, sir. It's Coolio Social Club, and these are in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And it's I guess an homage to Coolio, man.
Right.
And his name is going to be huge for a long time.
It is.
Yeah,
And
y'all.
as it deserves to be. 'cause,
Yeah,
oh my
absolutely.
God, he
So-
made a big impact.
Yeah, so you can expect to hear and see a lot, and as it unfolds, you know, I'll give updates as we revisit. You know,
Already.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
thankful to hear that. That
Yeah.
makes my heart feel really glad to hear that.
yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah.
So let's talk about your co-host in these
Oh yeah.
million view.
Y'all know who they really came to see. Hold on.
Exactly. Let's talk about your co-host. I'm like, hey,
come over here.
stop being shy. Come on over here.
Come on, pretty baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her have the seat for a little bit.
Okay, you can pull up on me.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
This
she
is-
She just
this
want to
my-
come say
this is-
hi.
Yeah, this is my lady Leah. I just want y'all to say what's up to her.
Yeah,
Ain't she so pretty? Y'all look.
Yo, Leah, how do Two Tone get you to participate in these TikToks and Instagrams?
And
that-
first of all,
that you got going on?
Tone, how did you pull a baddie like this? This is what I'm trying to figure
Hey,
out.
I'm
like
just
what?
saying, come on, man.
And live by the
Like,
code.
I'm like,
You hear my
Like-
mouthpiece, don't you?
hey, look,
saying.
thank you, bros.
I'm
like,
saying,
yo,
I gotta figure it out the
Thank you,
secret.
bro.
Hold on.
like, shit.
Not too much, baby. Not too much.
Don't give up the game.
You know what I mean?
First of all,
Two Tone come from a great stock. You know what I mean? This company right here, you feel me? So,
here he goes.
he know what's up. Go ahead.
No, but he just like
Get close to the mic. Talk to the mic.
You say he just what? He bully you and shit? I turn you?
No, it's really me. It's really me. It's really me. It's really me. I'm the one that be wanting to record. I'm always the one trying to take pictures and
Right.
just be all cute and stuff. And
And what he do?
Oh, there we go.
Smile.
You know what I mean? That's what he held her down like 4
See,
flats on
that's
the
a real
Cadillac. I ain't mad at you.
relationship moment that y'all just saw on TV, y'all.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my baby. I ain't finna have her out here looking crazy.
That's
Right,
right.
right.
That's
I ain't
right.
mad at it. You know what I'm
Aw.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Look,
So much
But look,
love.
no, she
relationship goals.
She really she's not trying to throw me on
All
the
of
bus,
us.
but I really be with the videos too, dog. I be putting.
I'm already knowing this shit.
Like it's time to TikTok. Let's go.
You know, and sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get her to, you know, some of those moments where you hear her irritated, like
Right.
she's low key irritated because I
Really?
asked her to do this goddamn video, or you know, just finding random moments that you know I'm not. It's not like I'm always filming. I feel like I should film a whole lot more, but
Right.
she's definitely when the camera's on, whether she's mad or not, she know how to do that.
Right.
Right. Snap right into
Right.
it, huh?
And I ain't mad at it because I be seeing
That's
you. I be
right.
like, man, I be like, yo, she be with the whole business.
Yep. You already know.
No. Nah, she's definitely a natural with this shit, man. So y'all can expect to see a lot more from her. for
You
sure.
guys
That is.
are adorable, and I love you guys so much. Like seriously, y'all are my
Thank you.
favorite couple to watch. You're like y'all
For
so
real,
funny
that's
and
what's up.
cute.
Right. They matching, got the white and black, black
You
and
know what I
white.
mean? I'm
Two-tone,
like,
baby. Two-tone.
This ninja here.
I ain't mad at you, bro. I'm like, yo, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
So how did y'all meet? Can we talk about that?
We met at we met through mutual friends.
Okay.
You know, I'll leave it at that.
There we
Okay.
go. There we go.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, it wasn't no weird shit. It was like love at first sight type shit. It was like, you love me, I love you, let's go.
All right.
Damn.
There
Damn,
we
y'all
go.
moved in
And
after
they
2 days?
still together.
Hey, we are gentlemen of a certain age. We ain't got time to fuck around.
Hey, I
Right?
ain't mad. You know what I mean? No time to waste. Let's get to it.
If
Hey,
you know
let's-
what you want.
Let's talk about the time machine.
Yeah.
Shit up, baby.
Let's talk about the
Thank you for
time
coming
machine.
up.
Thank you, Leah, for coming up. Appreciate you.
Thank you. So I know the Time Machine is the band Miko has, but it's also a show. Can you just elaborate from there?
Okay. Man,
And I know you got to go ahead and talk about it.
you know what? Look, this right here has brought me out of a whole different mind frame that I used to be in. Like I never thought I'd be doing classic rock, like singing Bob Seger and Doobie Brothers,
Oh, I love it
Michael
already.
McDonald. Like, but then when I'm doing it, I'm like looking at the reaction and hearing the reaction from people like, y'all like this? Like, yeah. Like, what? Like, yeah. I'm starting to be like, okay, well, shit. And before I know it, Miko's enlisting the who's who of musicians of the strip. I'm talking about
Right.
like top dogs, you know. Look up Kyle Martin and you'll see, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, you know, it's an exciting opportunity. you
I'm
know?
gonna say it because I don't know the names, but I know that you got the bass player from Queen,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
Dan,
That-
Dan Miranda. Yeah, Dan
right?
Miranda.
Got the lead guitarist from Third Eye Blind,
Yeah,
Yep.
with Tony. Yeah,
right?
Heavy breathing intensifies.
that's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
It's like a situation.
my
God.
It's a situation. And
No
it's,
way.
And it's being what's the word that we used earlier that we just
Curated.
curated
It's being curated.
for
Ding.
you know for the strip. You know?
Right.
Right.
And I've been put in a position to be the host of the show and the lead singer of the show.
Hey.
You know, like
That's
with a
hard.
band. This, you know, like
With that band.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
man, but-
and my
Oh
bro
my
and my bro
God.
Tom Wynn on guitar, like
There it is.
Tom, like
Yeah.
that's bro is right there. You going? Like,
But you know what's crazy is like, man, I'm like, your talent definitely speaks for itself. So anybody, like I said, anybody who knows you knows like you belong amongst that caliber of people.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Because of the like I said, I'm like, yo, I've never seen a moment where you was put on the spotlight where you didn't perform up to the level you had to
right on,
perform
dog.
at.
Right on.
That's for real.
Big
Right on.
facts.
That was the fear of looking stupid. Like it's been too many moments in school where you know I had like Wonder Years moments. Like I don't know if y'all remember, y'all might a
Yeah,
lot of y'all
absolutely.
watching,
Sure.
you know, might be too young to
Fred
know that
Savage
show.
and
But
shit.
Nah.
Yeah.
no, I got Wonder Years moments. Like nigga, that had really happened to you, dog. Like dog, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it gave me PTSD for life to be always aware and of my surroundings and observe the type of personalities that are around and
Right.
you know, not necessarily turn into someone else, but be able to be not socially awkward. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, and doing that kind of, you know, transposes to this industry and to the algorithm of Instagram, to all that. Like I'm just using that same
Algorithm.
Right.
man. It's the
Right.
algorithm.
That same mentality.
We've been talking about that since we first met.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Every time I see you, hey, algorithm.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. That's what's up, man. I'm like, shit, man. You got something else on?
Nah, not really. I know our time is you know coming to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and we got to get our next guest up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Two-Tone, man, before you get out of here, man, tell the people they can reach you at.
Tone Does Music. At Tone Does Music. That's on IG. Two Tone on Facebook. And then baby, what's your TikTok? It's AARR. Do it for me. What is it right quick? Yeah, AARRLLEEAAHH, right?
Wait, what?
It's Arleah, but all the letters are doubled up.
Okay.
I should've just
I was about
said
to
that.
say,
There you
I'm
go.
like, what?
Yeah,
Easy way.
yeah, and that's on TikTok. So
Okay.
yeah,
bet.
so y'all can find us both, but we're gonna keep on making content for y'all, and I'm gonna keep trying to make content with the old man and some new shit, and
Right.
still give y'all music. It's still music, and I'm gonna start
Right.
posting a lot with the Time Machine when we start with that, and my endeavors in Pennsylvania because I'll be back and forth from there
Right,
too. So
right.
yeah,
Already.
We are so
I got
excited for
one
what's
last
coming
question
up,
for you.
Tone.
yeah,
Landlord said Tone turned the beat on, did 4 songs in 7 minutes.
yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is hip hop, so we
Right.
have to, shine that thing up. But yes, it's from the last time he was here, like the way he creates, man. It's just, and I think maybe my technique of recording was inspired by that because I haven't. Damn, that's an epiphany right there. Ever since I saw he ain't write his shit down, I haven't written down since then, and that was in my room when we recorded in my house.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just not realized that.
Yes.
I haven't written down. I don't write down shit.
Yeah, I don't never see
And that's
Tone don't go in the booth with no.
You tell me
No,
what do you want
nothing.
to talk about,
Yeah.
and then I hear the kind of person you are, and then I just go in there, and then whoever steps up inside my brain turns me off and comes up is what happens. Like
Right.
it ain't me going in there saying, "Okay, this is what I'm doing." I go in there, engage, and then it's weird. It's weird as hell. It just knows how to happen.
Right.
But that's how Landlord is, dog. That's
Right.
I think I got that from him.
Man, I definitely want to pull up on one of y'all studio sessions.
Me
Oh, yeah.
too.
That shit.
The music is amazing.
It's cool, but it's not as exciting as you think.
I just want to see it. Like the fact that you don't write anything down, but you can just like come up with all this. Like I just don't know how to. Like I'm the opposite. So like I want to see somebody actually do that.
Well, really, it's just beats and ticks and words. Like if you've been doing it for 20 years, you know how to tick, tick, toot, 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 and go oh, and then turn that into words and melodies before you know what you're saying. Some shit. It ain't that hard. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Thank
You already know,
Yes.
man. I'm like, yo,
Appreciate you coming.
let's give it up
give
for
it
my
up.
guy, Two Tone.
Thank you.
Two Tone, man. Thank you for coming up here, bros. I appreciate you, man.
Yes,
The
sir.
You already
legend.
know.
Yeah.
Salute,
Some
G.
respect
The
on that.
legend.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Ramo, you got anything?
While we're waiting on the next guest to come, or not the guest, we're waiting on this bar test, right?
Yep.
Have y'all been checking out Kanye going ham one more again?
No,
Yeah, man.
no.
Quan, is
No.
it possible you can pull that number 2 clip up?
Well, that's right. You're not Hitler.
This him
You're
on
not
Alex
a
Jones,
Nazi.
InfoWars.
You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love
That's from that movie.
us, and you can love what we're doing to you with
Made
the
him bite the
contracts.
curve. Remember
and
that
you
movie?
can love what we're
Yeah, there
doing
you
with
go.
pornography.
That shit was crazy.
But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician.
Kanye don't know what the hell
You
he's
can't
talking
say
about.
out loud
Hitler did not
this
invent no
person
highway,
ever
did
did
not
anything
invent the
good.
microphone.
And I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. How about that one?
Especially.
How you like that one?
He
Hey,
doubled all the way
you gonna
down
do
on his
Hey, he doubled
anti-Semitic comments, right?
Boy, he
See, I
wild.
haven't seen the whole interview, but here's the thing.
Ain't nobody watching all that
He's been
shit.
famous
Right.
long enough to know that it's not how you say something, it's what you say.
Right.
When those words are written down, it don't matter how your tone sounded. It's gonna matter what's written. And what's written, you sound crazy as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
And
You
then
sound like an insane person.
and before he got banned from Twitter, he went out with his last thing saying his wife was sleeping with Chris Paul.
Right.
I know Chris Paul was like,
It's
"What
been
the hell?"
Oh my God, the internet always wins. Like, have y'all been seeing the memes?
Yeah, they said that was the last ring. The only ring Chris Paul had, he about to lose.
Right.
Damn.
That's so messed up.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Stop sleeping with other people's wives. So what we gonna do right now is bring up our next guest. I'm like, this man right here was introduced to me by the gentleman who just left here,
Two-Tone, the
Two-Tone.
legend.
You know what I mean? And when he introduced me to him, he put me onto his music. I started going through his catalog, and I was thoroughly impressed with the music, with the production, just all the things that he's accomplished. I'm like, if you go through, you know what I mean, his Instagram, I seen this dude, he's over in London, he's rocking major shows, he's like DJing, he's MCing, he's like, this dude is what hip hop is supposed to be. You know what I mean? And he's in some circles that most of us aspire to get into. You know what I mean? And with that being said, you know, I like to bring him to our platform right now. This is Fifth Element fam from here on out. Let's go ahead and give it up for the one and only Bach Nero.
Yo. What's good?
What's happening with you, G? You good?
I'm blessed, bro.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for
yes,
having
sir.
me, bro.
Man, come on, man. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Welcome.
saying?
For sure.
So, Bach, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I'm Bach Nero. My real name is Bach here. I'm from Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised.
Hey,
And,
on the playgrounds is where I spend most of my days.
Rap. Hey, look, I heard y'all earlier. Y'all was talking about battle rap. I tried so hard not to butt in, but like that's
right.
That's the origins of where I
That's
started.
soil.
with
The
hip-hop, you
soil
feel
out
me?
there.
So-
Stop playing.
And Philly is a real. That's a real.
Oh, yeah, for
That's
sure.
a lion's den.
Look, I don't care what you're doing. You gotta know how to rap.
Right.
If you living in Philly, you gotta get some bars. You feel me? So
right.
When you shot me that text, we definitely could get into that too. You feel me? So,
Already, yeah.
Must hit him up with the cookout or something.
Yeah, oh,
Ooh-wee.
yeah.
Ooh-wee.
They got a thing out here called the Cookout that my man Gas puts on at Gas Station Studios, and it's a battle rap. It's a battle rap competition.
Okay.
It's some of the nicest cats in the city. They be in there. They be cooking.
Hey, word. Look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. My music not really catered to battle rap anymore.
Right.
But I definitely come check it out for sure.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
still got that Philly accent. I
sure.
can hear it.
Yeah, it don't never leave you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just even when you leave outside of your city, it probably come on a little stronger because you know what I'm saying. You gotta have some remnants of home. You feel me?
Being from Philly, man, what's the best Philly steak place to go to?
Oh man, you gotta go to Max's right off of Broad and Erie.
Okay.
It's the joint that Kevin Hart be like always, talking about.
Max's.
They actually gave him his mural on the side because he grew up not too far from there.
dope.
So yeah, Max's is definitely the spot. They gonna tell you to go to Geno's or what's the other one? Pat's. Because they like right next to each other. It's South Philly culture. Don't get me wrong. It's a sight to see. But if you want a good cheesesteak, you gotta go to Max's.
Okay.
All right.
You know what
I'm
I'm
going to Max's because I want the good one. I
got it.
don't want to
For
get out there and I don't want the plastic cheesesteak. I want the good one.
Oh yeah.
Plastic cheesesteak. Hey, one more question about Philly. Who is the top rapper you think to come out of Philly? You got Will Smith, you got Beanie Siegel, you got Meek Mills.
It depends, man. Like I'm not gonna. I would have to say Black Thought.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you
man.
go.
Thoughts.
Hands down, right?
It's just from like you because you're talking about somebody who's he is decades and is proven and it's like he respected in the streets and in the corporate world. You know what I'm saying? From being with the Roots and having like that space on Jimmy Kimmel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to be able to go from like that and still have bars and then be like on TV throwing down like that in front of like corporate America is crazy.
I'm
you
still
feel me?
going on tour, still performing.
Come on, bro.
You
Like
know, before Black Thought came into existence in my world, it was Trey Times Dope.
okay.
3 Times Dope, man. They was like my favorite Philly crew.
Okay.
I used to love them, man. I'm like, yo, they whole style, everything. I was like, yo, them dudes is dope.
Word.
So them was that was who from Philly who I was like, yo.
Can't forget Steady B.
Steady B and Cool
Steady
C.
Say that.
Schoolie D.
Say
Shouts
that.
out to
Say
Schoolie
that.
D.
Schoolie
Say that.
D.
You know what
Yup.
I'm
Shit,
saying? The
tough
origins
crew.
of gangsta rap for real, for real.
Right.
Schoolie D ain't it? Look, he set the tone for the city for real. 'Cause
Right.
He just didn't care. You feel me? Like he was
Nope.
telling you what was really going on. So,
Back then.
yeah, exactly.
But
So,
you could tell you had to be able to rap to come from Philly because I'm like, Will Smith wasn't no punk back in the day.
Right.
I'm like, his bar game was crazy.
Already.
He used to go up. I used to
Yeah.
be like, man, this dude is nice.
Yeah.
But cats, he made the comical, clean rap so people didn't take him seriously. Like they'd be like, he's soft. I was like, man, if you know how to write and you know how to rap, you'd be like, nah, that ain't an easy feat what he doing right
exactly.
there.
Exactly.
Straight up.
He was another one that transcended. You feel me? He
Right.
got with Quincy, and I mean the rest is history with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So
Yeah.
listen, he's a legend. He's still hands on in the city. Like you see a lot of his footprints, and like he got Overbrook
dope.
Productions. Overbrook. That's I grew up. My mom lived in West Philly, so you know what I'm saying. I literally like Overbrook is all called Overbrook, the area.
Right.
But he went to school at Overbrook. He lived out there, and that's what his production company is called,
Nice.
Overbrook Productions. And he still come back and like, he'll cast people from the neighborhood and all that. So
that's so dope.
Yeah.
So when did you start DJing? And then as well as a double question, when did you meet Steve Aoki?
Steve Aoki. So that's like I started DJing like 2020. But I was always doing electronic dance music, you feel me? Like since like 2016, 2015. And I met Steve Aoki through Jalil Beats and Lil Uzi Vert. I was working with Jalil Beats, and he wanted to venture into like, more dance music stuff.
Right.
And he already knew Steve, and when I already knew Uzi, so Uzi started working with Steve, and then Uzi knew that I was about to go, over there to meet him and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, like, what is he like? This and that. So Uzi ended up going there, recording the EP with him, told him about me. So then when Jalil introduced me to him, it was like, you know what I'm saying? It was all love. So everybody knew what I was doing with it. I was already on the verge of marriage and hip hop with dance music, because I seen what it was, you know what I'm saying? The energy was there, and it was familiar with me. So
right, that's why when I listened to it, I was like, okay, this is dance music, but I'm listening to the bars. I was like, yo, the bars is crazy.
Exactly.
I was like, the bars is crazy.
That was always my approach, because I always wanted to layer it. You feel me? Because it's like the gold is there if you want to dig for it.
Right.
You feel me? But if you just want to take it for what it is on the surface level, then.
But the dance music ain't bad though.
Right.
That's what's bad. That's what's good about it. I'm listening to it. I'm like, yo, I'm knocking it. I literally watched every video to the end and listen to every song to the end. So I was like, that's how I know it was good, because I don't do that. I'd be like, I'd be like 2 seconds in, I'd be like, all right, this shit whack. Man, this cool. This, you know what I mean? But I was like, I listen to every song. I'm like, you could tell. I'm like, yo, we was talking about the videos outside.
Right.
I was going through every video like, yo, you was with him, my man, because that shit was just good. I'm like, I literally watched everything, and I was like, yo, this dude is nice, man.
Hell yeah, appreciate that, man. There's a lot of thought that go into the process of creating those records as well. Because before I ever got into production, I always understood how I wanted my dance music to sound. I always knew, even when I started DJing, or before I started DJing, I wasn't never gonna be no white DJ. You feel me?
Right.
I had to bring my culture into it. You feel me? So I'm hood EDM.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta ask you a question about that, because I'm gonna just be 100,000 with you right now. Like, I'm not a fan of EDM. I'm a hip hop head. You know what I'm saying? How does what you do like kind of bridge the gap between the two of those for like the true gritty hip hop heads that hear like the EDM and just like automatically shut down?
Because it's a tempo that I use is like, it's so much science that go into it, because I've been developing this technique since before I started DJing. But as a tempo, is a story that I tell with the tempo and the type of sounds that I decide to use, because I understand how people are going to gravitate to it and associate with it how they understand it. You feel me? So if you come into one of my shows versus like I'll give you a perfect example, right? Rest in peace, Takeoff, right?
Yeah.
If you a hip hop fan and you come to my show and you hear another DJ say, yo, rest in peace, Takeoff, we playing this for you, and you hear Bad and Bougie, I'm not playing Bad and Bougie as a Rest in Peace Takeoff song, because I know Takeoff wasn't on that record. You see what I'm saying? So it's like a different connection, and I understand that. So you being a hip hop fan, if I say Rest in Peace Takeoff and I play a song that you might know, and you be like, damn, he didn't play the go-to Bad, and you know what I'm saying? It's just like a conversation that I create with the listeners. And like I said, I layer it. So you're listening for lyrics, but I know other people listening to it from another perspective. So I married the two and make it make sense for everybody. But it's still my environment, and I'm bringing you into my world. You feel me?
Yo, I want to talk to you about the one video, man. How'd you come up with the concept of you and your man, y'all in the ice cream truck? Y'all went in, stole all the ice cream out there, and started giving it out to the kids and all that other crazy stuff. How'd y'all come up with that concept? Because that was actually pretty dope.
True story.
So look, it's crazy, because shouts out to my man Shizlo. That was my DJ before I started DJing. You feel me?
Right.
And me and him, we all around the world together did so many great things, because he understood from a hip hop perspective. I don't know if y'all familiar with Tone Trump from Philly.
Tiana Trump.
He a Philly.
Dud.
Yeah.
Thank you, OT.
So anyway, he's like a Gilly the Kid.
Right.
in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Okay, word.
You know, OG rapper. You
Known and
respect. You know what I'm
respected.
saying? Yeah.
Mhm.
So he used to DJ for him.
Oh, dope.
So he was a electronic music DJ that understood hip hop from that perspective.
Right.
And I was a hip hop rapper that understood electronic dance music from this perspective. So we got together, we made it make sense. So he wild, like people see he wilder than me, you feel me? So the way we, like, it was just us understanding the culture of South Philly or just Philly in general, you feel me? Like we rented the ice cream truck, and that's his brand, like this ice cream and stuff. So he like, you know, that they know him as the ice cream. And so he like, yo, let's do the thing. I'm like, bro, you're not doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's a fun song. So the concept is like, yo, we just about to go steal these ice creams and then ride around the city and give them out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So long story short, that was the concept. But it was a lot that went into it, you feel me? Because we did a whole event around it. Like we actually rented the ice cream truck.
Right.
And what people don't realize is like once you rent the ice cream truck and you rent it out for a certain amount of time and money, all the ice cream is like all you can eat. You feel me?
Right.
So we actually giving it out to the people in the
neighborhood.
neighborhood. You feel
Yeah.
me? And that's like I had to hit my OG up like, yo, I'm coming down. I'm shooting a video. He like, all right, I got you. You good? Don't worry about it. You feel me? Because that's not somewhere where you go.
Right.
If you're not from and just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the fact that we was doing something positive,
Right.
it was even a
was
smoother
welcome.
transition. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It was just dope, man. I'm looking at the video. I'm like, man, this is a dope video. And it was like, y'all acting was on point. Everything was on point. I'm like, yo, that, like you say, even down to y'all giving out the ice cream to the kids. It was just like, it had a great feel to it.
Yeah.
That's why it stuck out in my head. I was like, dude, this is a dope video.
Hell yeah.
Like, man, that's something like those are moments where I'll be like, damn, I wish I could have been there for that shit.
For
'Cause
sure,
that was
for
dope.
sure. I try to, it's crazy. I try to make experiences out of all my videos, you feel me? Because it's not just about me. It's like a lot of my best videos is shot in the streets of Philadelphia. Because it's not just about me. It's about like, you know, not only do I want to show, put a magnifying glass on my city from my perspective, but I want people to be proud of this in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are on Complex UK.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got your block on Complex UK. Like it's people around the world seeing our culture and seeing how we do things.
That's beautiful.
Like the How About the Phantom video.
Yeah, How About the Phantom? That shit was crazy.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I like that one.
That was another like good record for me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that was probably one of my most recognized records within the last couple of years, up into the last ones that I released. That was shot around 7th and Snyder in South Philly. Just the concept of having like a phantom
in the hood.
Right.
And kids, like these kids around there, they don't see that. You see-
Right.
you see what I'm saying? So
that's you know, it's funny because out here in Vegas, that's a part of our culture. We've seen every fancy car you can think of. So you see a Phantom on the street, I'm like, you be like, that's a nice car, but it don't surprise you.
Right.
Being in Detroit when I was growing up, if I
That's
see
a
some
big
shit
diff-
like that, I'd
that's
be
a
like,
big difference.
what the like?
Right,
Who is
right,
that?
right.
Like, is that Easy E?
Right, who
Back
is
in the
that?
day and shit, when I was like, yo, who the fuck is that driving down the street?
Right.
Because that wasn't no normal shit for us. So I'm like, I can understand how you bring that to Philly and people be like, yo, like, what the fuck? It's a Phantom in here.
Hell yeah.
Like, you done pretty much walk Michael Jackson down the street.
Exactly.
Right,
So they,
that
you know, they
part.
seeing it, they looking like, oh, is this that? And I'm looking at it right with them, like, yeah, I ain't never seen this. I didn't even know that compartment was there. But
Right.
you know, I do it, and then I always wonder if it reaches and touches and has the impact on people that, you know, I wanted to have or expected to have. And it was like a situation where there's this one shot where the kid, he's like in the shot and he's like surfing his bike because Philly is like a big like dirt bike culture in general.
Absolutely, it is.
Right.
So you got the young boy, he on his pedal bike, and I'm leaning out the window, and he like riding next to me. He like standing
Yeah.
on it. You
Hey,
feel
that
me?
shit
And I'm
was
just
crazy.
like, that's my favorite shot of the entire jaunt. You feel me?
That's so crazy. I'm like, man, just seeing that whole bike culture and everything like that. I'm like, just seeing that shit is exciting because it just brings you into a whole nother world.
Right.
It's like,
Exactly.
damn, I didn't know they did this out here.
Shout out to
You
that
know what I
7 shit in Vegas. They got the bike culture
Oh, yeah,
going on
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I seen a lot of kids on the bikes out here
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I
So
was,
what brought you out to Vegas?
is more opportunity for dance music. This is like one of the biggest markets for dance music is Ibiza,
Right.
Miami,
Right.
Vegas, Shanghai, and I'm probably leaving somewhere else out, a couple of other places. But this is a bigger market, and you know, in Philadelphia, it's not predominantly dance music. It's either like, you know, soulful, let's say jazz, or like street hip hop. And I emphasize street hip hop because it's just, you know what I'm saying, that's the predominant thing. Like, of course, we got Tierra Whack. Shouts out to Tierra Whack, but
big shout out.
Yeah, that's my dog. I love her.
She's so dope.
And then, but yeah, so it's a scene out there. Don't get me wrong, but once I moved out here, it just opened my palette a little bit more because it's different to like travel all around the world. But then, like, I would go to Japan or I would go to Amsterdam or anywhere in Europe, but then I would come back home. So I would learn certain things from certain places, but then I would come back home and apply it to like my immediate area. But then once I moved out here, it's like more like, you know, it's faster paced. I'm seeing more friends that I hardly ever get to see because it's like a once in a while thing, whether we got a show booked somewhere.
Everybody comes here.
Everybody comes here. Like I've seen like in a period where if I was in Philly, I've seen more people here in like a span of like 2 to 3 months that I would probably see in like 4 to 5 years based off of like schedule and you know,
because everybody got business here.
Everybody got to come here for something. There's people that I haven't seen since before COVID that I seen here, and then LA is right down the street. You feel me?
That part.
Yeah. So my man, I did the video with from UK.
Yeah.
I go to this event in LA. Drive from here, and shouts out to Brownies and Lemonade. They are popping a promotion company from the ground up in electronic dance music.
Nice.
So they do these pop-up events, and they never, you know, reveal the lineups and stuff. And, you know, I know people, but I just like the whole experience. Like a lot of times you'll see me just go to shows, especially dance music shows. I can walk in or I can call somebody, but a lot of times I just like to stand in line and like
just watch,
listen, hear what people like excited to see, what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just enjoying it. So the line is like me and like 4 of my friends. I got my TM with me, and I'm just standing in line. The line is like an hour. So we just sitting here waiting. We get up like halfway through, and then my man's walking past the one I did the song with. Like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even know you was here. He like, yeah, I'm playing this. Like, why you in line? I'm like, bro, I'm just waiting. I'm just chilling. I'm waiting to get in. He's like, no, come on. And we doing a song. I'm like, all right, bro, come on. So
nice.
You know what I'm saying? That's I say that to say like these are the type of situations that you run into out here where like I wouldn't have seen him in Philly.
In Philly, it would have been like, yo, 3,000 miles away.
Exactly.
I went to EDC a couple years ago. You ever worked EDC or been to it?
For sure. Yeah, I did the last 2 that just recently passed.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Shouts out to Riot 10. We got a lot of records together. He's like a big you would call him like a dubstep producer.
Yeah.
And
I ain't never been to EDC, man. I'm gonna have to pop out this shit.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
a
gonna have to
different
pop
vibe.
out
You got
this
your
shit.
water
I'm
and all
scared
that
to go.
shit.
Yeah,
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna have to pop out this year, man, and check it out.
It's different.
Trick, if y'all listening to me, the trick, you wear your khakis and your white t-shirt or yellow t-shirt or something, slide right in for free. They'll think you're security. They'll think you're security.
Say less. And I dress like that anyway, so that's all good.
I got right up in there.
They say he black and he's security.
Yeah, he's security.
Walk right up in.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I might even put security on my shirt. I got
There
to
you go.
price 1,000.
There you go. Let's do it.
I think they be confused when I walk in there like, they like, how you, like, what you doing? It's crazy. When I first started doing dance music, I would go to like shows that my DJ homies was throwing. And, you know, I'm the black guy, so I'm still getting familiar with the venue. So I'm walking up. I remember I asked the security guard, like, yo, it was a Zomboy show. I'm like, yo, is this where Zom? No, I said the name of the venue just to make sure I was in the right space. I said, yo, is this such and such? He was like, yeah, but you don't want to come in here tonight. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, this isn't hip hop night. I'm like, what, bro? Like, what you mean this ain't? Like, I'm not here for that. Like, you just assume just because I'm black that I'm not here for dance music. I probably know more about this genre than you do.
Definitely.
You feel me? So it's definitely a lot, like a bit of underlying racism that you encounter.
Cultural bias, absolutely.
Exactly. I like that. Yeah, cultural bias.
I'm coming in there. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna be hip hop out. Ain't even gonna be looking for niggas like, man, this dude right here.
But
that's rocking.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I had to create my own lane for this because it's like I'm never going to be what you expect me to be. I'm never going to conform to what the standard of what you think a DJ is supposed to look like. So I'm at the shows with my do-rag on, you feel me? My hair is colored, it's done. I'm ready, but I want y'all to get the real. Like, I'm in the Dickie set when I perform. Man.
Right.
It was a whole year. I think 2019, I was just Dickied out every show. Tan John, Black John. Even now, I wear my white Dickie jumpsuit. You feel me? Because I want y'all to get the real. Like, this is who I am.
Right. Like, yo, he dance music, but he still Philly.
Yeah, you come out there, you gonna see this. You gonna see everybody with Dickie sets. So you feel me?
Right. He's like, I'm still Philly, bro. You know what I mean? Straight up. So, you know, we touched on it earlier, you know what I mean? And there's a segment in the show, you know, where any MC that comes up here, you know what I mean, we like to test their, you know,
lyrical ability.
Lyrical acumen.
Okay. Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Without further ado, we like to introduce Bach Nero to the bar test.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean?
We need a beat, though.
What beat you want to go on, man?
Let's just, shit. You know what I mean? Anything. I see, I be thinking about tempos and shit. Let's just hear something.
Let's just hear it.
Give him some
options.
Phillies. Give him some Phillies.
Put it on shuffle.
You know what I mean?
Put it on shuffle, guys.
Give him what you got. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean?
Can I curse on this jump?
Hey,
Yeah.
You live.
It's live TV.
Yeah, man. I'm like, straight up, this Channel 3 and shit. Nah.
Channel 5.
Y'all wow.
No, it's not.
Wait.
What tempo?
Shit, man.
Mid tempo.
Yeah, give him something, you know what I mean? He can rock to.
Yeah. Give me some
About
some
92?
mid-tempo. I want y'all to hear me. Yeah, let's do that. 85, 92.
Pressure of a DJ, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Give him that
You're
what would
my
you do?
favorite DJ.
Give him that what would you do? Freeway.
We speak the same language.
I know you got this.
Yeah. That's crazy, too.
Right.
You know what
My
I'm saying?
DJ
Freeway,
can do
Hove,
anything.
and Siegel.
Ooh. What we do is wrong. Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's an anthem still.
That's
Right.
a classic.
Hey,
joint,
listen,
man.
Free still perform that and everybody go crazy.
That's
There it is there.
Yeah, if I seen him, I go crazy.
That's my
All right.
guy.
That shit crazy.
Hey, hey, did you like the dance album that Drake did? The Honestly Nevermind?
It grew on me. I like what it did for dance music. I like the producers that he used. Shouts out to Gordo, K Trinata, Black dance music, the producers.
That's a dope question because I never heard anybody, you know, speak on, you know, the Drake dance music except the, you know, the hip hop community. They was like, oh man, what Drake
I thought it
doing? He
was
tripping.
dope, man.
I
He
liked
tripping.
it too.
But
Yeah.
I said it back then.
you know what I mean? To hear somebody who's actually in the dance community, electric dance community, like you saying like, okay, yeah, it grew on me, and I like the authentic people he used from the culture to make that come, and what it did for dance music. That's dope to me.
Yeah,
To me, that's dope.
I knew like it's not like the purists aren't going to like it because they so nitpicky and they'll get into the genres and how this is that. But like I said, I like what it did for dance music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Beyonce.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I mean?
introducing people to it. I'm like, yo, you know, everybody's bumping that the one joint and shit right now. They doing TikToks all over the fucking place on it. The dance song that she got out.
Break My Soul?
Yeah,
You
break
My
my
Soul.
soul.
Yeah.
All of that
That shit
shit.
dope, though.
All of that. I'm like, yo, but you were listening to that shit before Beyonce.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's for real.
Exactly. So you know, I'd rather have eyes on it than none. You feel me?
Exactly. So
yeah.
now everybody, you got a bunch of people out here like, man, you a fake dance person. Be like, well, shit, I like Beyonce shit, so it's good.
I like what I like.
So since my
Real
guys
rap.
from Philly been repping all day, man, we gonna go with the Freeway flip side, yo.
Hey,
he's that.
Woo!
Yeah.
Fifth Element is going up.
Yeah.
Bach Nero, let's go.
Look, yeah. Wait. We could do this. Yeah. Here we go. Look. Flying close to the sun, you will fall faster. Live like this movie, we all actors. Tell them agents that I got what they all after. Ball hard, why you keep talking about practice? Mix music with the fashion, it all add up. I design what I wear, so it all matter. Whole squad rock ghosts like we all Casper. Yeah, look, I said yes, I fill up banks to get jazzy. Fresh Prince, I need a Hillary or an Ashley. Sneaky links, we take pictures, don't tag me. Stick up kids is watching, girl, you know how that be. Close friends still push weight, ain't no athlete. Two things promised in life, death and taxes. And grab me from the port with the strap on his lap. Ain't no lacking in Philly, how you gotta react? Disrespect me, then it's war, so it gotta be at. Everything don't need an answer, I don't gotta react. Said she love me, she don't know me, so it gotta be cat. So apply to that. Look, yeah. Alright, yeah. Hold, give me another one. Let's keep it going.
Hey, yo, he snapped on that one.
Right. I ain't expect that, though. He gave me flip side.
He gave you flip side.
Yeah, I was shy, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know flip side is always dope, man.
Give me something I could talk
That
on,
wasn't
though.
no EDM. That was bars.
Yeah, that's Philly.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm like, yo, listen to the bars. I'm like, yo, this cat.
No, I'm trying to think.
Give me something I could talk on. A
You know
little.
that what you do and shit.
No, give me something slower. A little like
what you
I
want
could talk on, like something. You know what I'm saying?
Give him
some
that,
Drake type shit or something.
Oh, some Drake.
Oh,
type
some
shit.
Drizzy, some
I was gonna
Drizzy.
Say that the Roots with Erykah Badu or what's her name singing.
That's kind of real slow though.
Shit, that shit is still hip hop.
Let me hear that.
What?
The John Bro, which is
With
You got me?
Erykah Badu?
yeah, you got me.
You got me.
Yeah.
Worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's my joint.
You got me and shit. That's off the.
That's definitely.
That's off the Things Fall Apart.
Yeah, Things Fall Apart album.
All right.
Shout out to
You got
one
me,
of the
joint.
greatest
The
MCs
God
of all
from
time, Black
Divine
Thought, the God
Graphics said
MC.
you didn't pass the bar test.
Hey,
Easy.
Divine Graphics. He's like,
And Wigmore said,
sheesh. Right. You know, already got some sheesh.
All right,
on it.
we up.
This extra credit.
There you go. Drop the flame emojis.
Oh, yeah, you can talk on that.
Yeah, look. What separate the shortcomers from overachievers? The ones that said that they dreamed it and you can see they mean it. I was a youngin' spitting fire, nobody believed it. The gas is off, we was worried about different type of heaters. My style was hard for niggas to relate to. So when success come, that's when the hate grew. Doing EDM, I guess it make it hard for rappers to embrace you. But real niggas see it as a breakthrough. Who knew? Stressing over, I question my art. Who knew that, Hold on. We gonna
Bring it back.
Yeah, look. Thinking third grade poems with limited grammar. And Gwen Stefani reminded me how to spell banana. Mesmerized by the time in the Mr. Rogers when he took the walk. Singing in the house to take his sweater off. Influenced by things I seen on the screen. Met a queen, Snow White, she sings when she cleans. I'ma get it by any of means, what I mean. Money time, this green, it streams through my veins like Mr. International, I wanna see the world. Like how we living in Ghana, I know I'ma make it. Make me and bring us some knowledge till I'm swaddled and curled. Rather you show me your culture than to show me you naked. Montreal bougie bitches treatment had me blinded. Rolled out the carpet, but I'm trying to see the shit behind it. Hood clubs, tell me where the Jamaicans be wandering. Then drive her home to jerk chicken that's made from my mama. Remember I was in the yard close to Porta Plata. Locked in compounds you saw, we never talk about it. Yeah. Hold on, yeah, we go good. Yeah, y'all took me back. See, I got a whole nother bag, you feel me? I got a whole nother bag. We go on a whole nother bag.
Give it up,
You
man.
done
Give
already
it
killed the bar
up. Give it
test
up,
and shit.
man.
I'm like, yo, give it up for Bach Nero, man, on the bar test, man. I'm like, yo, hey.
I gotta get this man his props right now.
Appreciate that.
Whenever we have an MC come up here and they do the bar test or whatever, in honor of our fallen comrade, DJ Certified, we like to say they certified on the bar test.
Word.
So today, you definitely been certified on the bar test.
That's a
You know what I
blessing,
mean?
man.
Oh,
On the
yeah.
Fifth Element. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my
Fifth
God.
Element fam now.
Seriously.
Already.
That's love.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's definitely like just being on like different spectrums because like I don't smoke, right?
Right.
I don't smoke weed. I'll do like CBD or something.
Right.
But like that helps my memory. Because not only do I gotta remember like this, like you know, bars, but then I gotta remember like every song I ever had a feature with. So if I go up there with like a DJ, sometimes like we were just talking about my boy Riot 10 who do EDC, like he already know I don't even want to know what song you about to play that we got. You feel me? Just I'ma run it. You feel me?
Right.
So all that, like even live performances, like I don't smoke, I don't drink before live. I drink, but I don't do it before live performances, and I'm up on my fitness because I'm running around the stage nonstop.
Right.
So you
Right.
know what I'm saying? There's a lot that go into it. You feel
I ain't
me?
mad at
Look
that.
at you.
I
See?
appreciate
Talking
that.
about.
That's the behind the
sure.
scenes process, folks.
Absolutely.
Yo,
Little
Bach,
helpful tips.
it's almost about our time, man. I'm like, yo, can you tell the people they can reach you at?
Bach Nero on everything. BOKNERO all streaming platforms, all anywhere. Google. If you want to download some music illegally, just type in Bach Nero. I ain't stream or not. I just want you to listen to the music, like whatever.
There it is. You know what I mean? Get the music to the people, man. They gonna make you famous. That's
Exactly.
facts. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Raymo, we got any allies?
Yeah, man, and they're in the building. So big shout out to Miko, Two Tone and Mad Records Recording Studio. Pull up
Yes,
on them if you
sir.
need your project mixed and mastered. They're doing it
sir.
all over there. They even got rehearsal space. They located 15 minutes from the Strip at 1020 East Charleston Boulevard. Also, reach out to Tone Does Music on IG or reach out to Tone Does Music on IG or Mad Records _LV on IG. They'll take care of you over there at the studio. Pull up on them. And then you need that cut, go see Q. If you're trying to get fly for the weekend, go see Q at the barbecue shop. They say they're taking all fades over there.
You know it.
Located at 2077 North Jones behind the Burger King. And check out this fly merch I got from the 2Cs.
You know what I mean? You see
Right,
Ray Son.
party.
My
Right,
guy.
show the Forever 100.
Hold on.
Let's show it, show
Light
it,
Flex.
show it.
Light Flex, Forever 100. You know,
That's-
2Cs. What up, though?
Yo, 2Cs, the album is crazy.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
like,
Every time I listen to it, the shit gets better and better.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like that
it
at the
is.
listening
It's
party,
crazy.
man.
It's like gumbo.
And if we speaking about merch, you know what I mean? Y'all see that Fifth Element
That
merch
1, 2,
I
3,
got?
4.
There you go, there you go.
Go get that. You know what I mean?
FifthElementHipHop.com.
That's
Hey, yo,
FifthElementHipHop.com.
And speaking of the merch, right? Big shout out to Divine Graphics LLC,
yep.
right? And what I want to say is, even though we didn't get our package because somebody kind of jacked us for it,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to put together a package for him for always tuning in and showing the support. You know what I'm
Already,
saying?
most definitely.
We got you locked,
something-
Divine
we got
Graphics.
something for you,
Man,
and big shout out to Respect Universal Atlas Black Transit. Y'all know what it is. Peace.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah,
everybody tuning in to the live. We appreciate y'all tapping in every week.
Yes, sir. Yo, Boog. Why don't you go ahead and take us out, baby?
Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And we out.
That was all right. That was all right.
Getting it out the settlement. Hold the line to get connected to a hip hop specialist. Be a registrant. It only takes a second to see your benefit like a settlement. I'm talking about Fifth Element. Supreme tide of perfectionist. Crash on your Vegas nerve. Buffet, I'm about to serve. Fresh out of canapes, I want the hors d'oeuvres with a hunger indescribable to put in that scheme. The host with the most. OT from the D. Creator of this newly booted family tree. DJ 7, young got discretion. Cool, go hard in the paint like resin. Ray Sun checking with the scoop for your teacup. How do we know that? I swear he knows some higher ups.